For those who are still struggling with walking away from things like relationship, abusive family or toxic environment or draining jobs, things like that, I will tell you a story of mine. Hi, I'm back. I was talking to a friend today and she was struggling with leaving her abusive boyfriend. That just made me recall my story before I moved to this new city. I had an emotionally abusive boyfriend. I had emotionally abusive family. My job made me feel so worthless. It was draining me every single day. Even though I was under this hideous, horrible circumstance, it still made me really hard to make the decision to walk away. I was still stuck in the same cycle for years. Because I grew up with emotional manipulation. If you are constantly put down by people around you, you get used to it somehow. You tend to look for the familiarity in the setting, so you attract the same kind of people. And that's why I attracted my ex-boyfriend, which was emotionally abusive to me. The second is out of fear. I was so fearful that what if I leave all these behind? What's gonna happen? Because I don't know. I'm so fearful of this uncertainty, and I'm so fearful of the unknown things that's gonna happen. Because I don't know. I've never had these kind of experiences before. And I was afraid of people judging me. I was afraid of letting my family down. I was afraid of my family's gonna be mad at me. I was putting me at the lowest under everybody else, and their judgments, their views upon me is everything that I ever lived for. So for that I'm so scared. I'm terrified. But at a breaking point, what pushed me out of this was I had enough. Because at that time, I found out that my best friend was actually talking shit behind me for all this time. So nothing in my life was going right. Nothing. You know why? Because if you are vibrating on a very low state, you're gonna attract low vibration people at the same time. So that's why nothing around you feels right. Nothing. Because that's your energy, that's your vibration brings you. And so I just couldn't do it anymore. I'm done. So I just moved here to this new city. But it wasn't so easy to break free. It takes time, and it really, there's a lot of mental push and pulls. So I remember the day I flew here, my plane landed and I checked into my Airbnb, and I was there for like around 10 days, and I had a friend stayed with me. The day she was about to leave, I totally freaked out. If she leaves, that means I'm gonna be on my own from now on, and I'm gonna be facing the world by my own. And that's something just, I could not take. That's something I could not take, because I'm gonna be facing all the unknown by myself now. So I was like, this is so scary. I might not be able to do this. I might just book a ticket and go home with her and just stay home for the rest of my life, and I would never come out again. And I went to the bathroom. I looked in the mirror. I looked at myself. I was like, you have two choices. One, book a ticket and go back home with her, and you're not ever coming out again. Ever. You're staying in that little town for the rest of your life, and you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer the shit out of you, but you are not going to complain because you chose it. And option B is you're gonna stay. You're gonna stay here on your own, and you're gonna face everything, all the unknown by yourself. But God is gonna help you. God is with you. And if you ask for his help, he's gonna for sure help you. And you're gonna be good. and you're gonna have a completely new life that's beyond your imagination. So choose one. And I looked in the mirror and I was like thinking, if I gave up from this moment, I would betray the me 10 days ago when I just left home. I'm not gonna do that. Why would I? So I chose option B. I stayed. Around that time, my Airbnb was about to expire. So that means I need to move out within 2 days. So I talked to God. I was like, if you can hear me, please help me. If I can find a place to stay within 2 days, that means I'm cool. So I grabbed my phone and I went on Rednote. That's where we usually find, flatmates and apartment to rent and stuff. So I ran on to Rednote. I refreshed my page. The first post that came out on my page was a young lady who's looking for a roommate. So I clicked on that, and the apartment was exactly what I was looking for. It ticked all my boxes, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna DM her. She happened to be home on that day. She invited me to check the apartment out. I was like, okay. So I was there after 30 minutes. Everything went so well. I signed the contract right there on that very day. And I moved in the next day. And my roommate and I were still very good friends to this day. That was my story. God will help those people who really want to save themselves. If you can really make up your mind to do anything, God is there to help you. You will see the sign. But if you think, I don't deserve anything, I don't deserve to make a change, I don't deserve to have a better life, then so be it. By all means, just stay where you are and never change. Because it's your decision to make. Nobody's gonna force you into anything. It's your life. Good or bad, it's all your choice, right? If you look at the people at the top in the field that you want to achieve, do they not fear? Do they not fear when they do something new, when they face any challenges? I don't buy that. Nobody is doing anything without any fear. People do it. Those people who succeeded, they do it with fear. Nobody is completely fearless. There's only two kinds of people. People who do not do because they're fear. People who do it with their fear. That's it. They gain the ability, they gain the knowledge, they gain the power through the process they do. That's why they're at the top today. The thinking in your head for wanting a change is the signal sending from the universe that you are having the full potential to do this. God is sending you this message by giving you this hunch and to tell you that you are capable of doing this. And you need to believe it. You need to really believe that this thinking happens in your head for a reason. And the things around you, the things that's been torturing you and you've been suffering, they happen for a reason too. Have you heard that things are happening for you? Things are not happening to you. Things are happening for you. They're there for you to realize something. And you probably say, I don't trust myself. I don't have confidence. You know how you gain confidence? You know how, if you want to be confident, you know how confidence from? You know how you build up your confidence is from doing things. You never achieve anything. You never do anything right. And you never believe in yourself that you could make things happen. How could you be confident? Like how? Believe me, especially women today, they have this divine instincts of things of the people around them. They just don't admit it. They just don't want to admit it. They know it all along. They knew it all the time. They know this friend is a bit dodgy, and they know this man is unreliable, but they still with this man all the time. Why? It's because we people will value something called sunk cost fallacy. We've poured all our time, energy, and love into someone for all this time, and we just don't want to let go because I've invested all my life into something, and I just couldn't see how I could let it go, you know? But think about it. The more you sink in this relationship, the more it's gonna cost you. And the sooner you let go, the sooner you can create a new life. And if you meet a decent person, he's gonna make up all the cost that you put in, that you invested in the previous relationship. It's gonna come back real quick. So don't just focus on the little minimal thing that you invested in already in this broken relationship. It's nothing. It's nothing comparing to building a new life for yourself. Nothing comparing to your own body, comparing to yourself, comparing to your own well-being is important enough. Nothing. No one. Nothing. No. A person who doesn't know how to love themselves don't know how to love anybody else. They don't know how to love other people. You love all the people around you, but you don't love yourself. No, I don't believe you love them. I don't believe you can love them in the right way. I just don't believe it. Because I don't believe someone who doesn't love themselves, they know how love works. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't function it. They wouldn't know how love functions. No, I don't believe it. I don't want to let go. I just don't want to leave this person. At least he's XYZ, and at least this job is XYZ. If you don't love yourself, you're exactly the perfect target of those people who want to torture other people. Because you don't love yourself. And you love being hated. And you love being tortured. That's why you keep attracting people that's, NPD and those people who are abusive. That's who I was. That's exactly how I was. I didn't love myself. I didn't know how to love myself. I didn't know loving myself was a thing. So I get tortured. Everybody around me tortured me. They treated me as shit. Just because I don't even know how to treat myself well. That's the logic, everybody. It's your energy. Your energy shows. Hi, everybody. I'm shit. Please treat me as shit. Yes. Okay, I don't love myself, so you can treat me whatever way you like. Yes, I don't mind. Trust me on this. Life will meet you halfway. You are never alone. You are never alone. You have so many people by your side, and you will see that your energy, once you leveled up your energy, you are vibrating in a higher state, you will attract those decent people. Those decent people will come to you, and good opportunities of every aspect will come to you. Don't be so scared of, oh, okay, I'm afraid I'm not gonna find a better person than him, or I'm afraid that I won't get a better job. Oh God, come on. I found that's exactly what I was thinking back then. I was so afraid that I couldn't find a better man like my ex. I was so afraid that I couldn't find a better job. I was so scared of letting go. But now, when I look back, I'm like, hello? Me right now, I could totally guarantee you're gonna find people and jobs and whatever opportunities that you want, whatever, wealth, money, anything, everything that you want, 10 times, 100 times better than those Girls, boys, look at me. Look at yourself. Look at yourself right now. I'm just sure you can make it. I'm just fucking sure. I don't know how, I don't know why, just fucking sure. Because you're my people. My people never fail shit. And if you are struggling with, you don't want hurt people's feeling and you don't want them to feel uncomfortable, just remember this. How dare them put you in that horrible position in the first place? You can't be just kind, but with no boundaries. It's not kind. It's self-sabotaging. If you need to put yourself in a very low position, that is no fair trade. If you need to please anyone to make something happen, that's not a deal. It's like what we say in Chinese. 上杆子的不是买卖. So I hope you like that video and I hope you like my rose. Oh, this is not a rose, it's a tulip. I hope you like my tulip and I got nothing left to say, so I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.